this is Jason Lee with NextLevelGuitar.com and SolidGoldEffects.com. Today I'm going to talk about the Solid Gold Effects Surfrider Reverb Analog Pedal. I want to get into some of the features with this thing right now. This thing's awesome. Let's check it out. This is a little bit different than your average reverb pedal. There's a few features on here that were added that really drew my attention, and let's go into those right now. The cool thing is this has an actual resonance control. Right here is the first knob. Okay. Second, we've got a depth control. Third, we've got an overall level, and most importantly, we've got a tone control too. That's one thing that you don't find in a lot of reverb units. That's great for doing all the surf music and the surf tunes. Construction-wise, the unit's awesome. It's got a true bypass switch right here. You can hear that, right? So when you're pounding that thing around on stage, it's going to be durable. That's for sure. The cool thing is the material itself. It's all powder-coated chassis. It takes a regular 9-volt, which you can either unscrew the back, or you can run a 9-volt power supply right on the top of the unit, so it's out of the way. And the nice thing is too, what I noticed is they use hardened steel jacks, which is really nice too. That's a feature that I like that doesn't wear out on you. The Surfrider is a very versatile reverb pedal in that you can pretty much use it for hall, plate. It's got a real heavy depth to it too, so you can end up making it kind of sound like a twin reverb, or what it does best is end up sounding like the original standalone reverb unit, which I love. While using the Surfrider live, it's got a great blue LED light too. You can see how bright that is even on the camera, and I think it's a great feature for live as opposed to the regular L. The red LED is kind of weak. The blue one just, bam, look at that, stands out. The first tone that you heard earlier is pretty much my favorite setup on the pedal itself, which is going to emulate or recreate a standalone 63 Fender reverb unit for all the surf guys, hence the Surfrider name. I've got the resonance control turned up to about 6. I've got the depth turned up all the way at about 9. I've got the level turned up at 6, and the tone, I wanted a little bit of a thicker tone, so I backed that down to about 3.5. With the Jazzmaster I'm using right now, I got it with a little bit of a trebly sound, so the nice thing is with this pedal, you can counteract that with the tone control. Let's hear that again right now. Now I've changed the settings up to go with something even a little bit prettier. I wanted to show you that even when you back this thing down, it's still got some good punch, but it's going to have a real pretty tone. I've pretty much turned the first 3 knobs down to about 4.5, and I've raised the tone up a little bit because I'm going to be using, for this song, my neck position on the Jazzmaster. So let's get to that real smooth, kind of pretty tone on the Surfrider. So there's a sample of that real pretty smooth tone that you can get. That was the one thing I was so impressed with this pedal, is that I could still really get like a more mature, kind of warmer reverb sound as opposed to just the insanely wet drippy. While I can still get that, that's awesome. I'm going to do one more tone for you and show you how you can get a really cool, like a natural reverb slapback sound with some simple picking and strumming. I've got the controls pretty cranked for this setting. I've got my resonance at about 9 and my depth at about 9, my level at 6, and my tone remaining at about 4. Thanks again for checking out the demo of the Solid Gold FX Surfrider reverb pedal. That's Solid Gold FX, the letters FX.com, to check out many other amazing hand-built pedals that they've got. And thanks again for checking out Next Level Guitar. Go to nextlevelguitar.com to check out over 900 videos and growing.